Okay, so men and women in the 5th grade. This is the year where we learn about our friend, the bass clef. And bass clef is on a second staff below the treble clef that you already know about. And the bass clef plus the treble clef together that you've already had before make what we call the grand staff. So this bottom thing that kind of looks like a little shrimp with 2 dots, that is called a bass clef. And you spell it B-A-S-S. And most people say to me, that's not bass, that's a bass, like a fish. But you still spell it B-A-S-S. Now, we learned last year that the lines in the treble clef were Elvis's guitar broke down Friday, and the spaces were F, A, C, E. That's stuff we've been doing since 2nd grade. Okay? Then our new friend, the bass clef, uses the same concept, just one little problem. The bottom line on the bass clef is a G. So we do G, B, D, F, A. And I remember that by saying, good burritos don't fall apart. Okay, so the lines in the bass clef, say them with me. Good burritos don't fall apart. Tell me the lines in the treble clef again. Elvis's guitar broke down Friday. So that is how you can remember them. Now, remember how I told you that the whole thing makes a grand staff? So I could add on, I could make another space here before the G, and I would name that note F. Okay, and it's really hard for me to write with my mouse, but I'm going to do my best. And so I could add that on. Well, then I get up here with my bass clef, and then I've got an A, and then the next thing I have is an E. So there must be some notes in between there, wouldn't you think? Does anybody in here that plays piano lesson know what are they?
D, C, and B.
D, C, and B, exactly, because the music alphabet goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right?
Yep.
So if this last line here is A, guess what the next space is? B. And then in between the treble clef and the bass clef is this note with an added little line that's called a ledger line. He's called middle C. Any idea why he's called middle C? Annie? Yeah, it's in the middle of the staff. Okay, and then just like Theo said, we can also add a D right there. So I could go all the way from down here at that one I added on F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. The next highest pitch is middle C, D, if I can get it to behave, E, F, G, A, the treble clef, you've known these since second grade. Then I get up here to the top to my F. What would be the next space if I wanted to add another one? What comes after F in the musical alphabet? What?
G.
Yeah, G, exactly. So I could add a G. Now here's where it really gets weird. I could add another one of those little lines. They're called ledger lines, by the way. I could make an A way up there. So there's lots of stuff you can do adding little notes. I could even add more lines and just keep going. Okay, so we talked about how to remember the names of the lines. How are we going to remember the lines in the treble clef? Elvis's, say it.
Elvis's guitar broke
Down Friday. How are we going to remember the lines in our new friend, the bass clef?
Good burritos don't fall apart.
You got the idea. Now, just like with treble clef, we spelled words with notes. Now we're going to do them in treble and bass clef. Now, when you read music, you read it like a book. You read it left to right. So the first letter is going to be the space, okay? And we know from last year that that's an F, and it's really hard to draw with my mouse, but I'll do the best I can. Now we have a new space down here in the bass clef. Good burritos. What comes in between G and B? In the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What's the next one? Yes.
H.
There is no H in the music alphabet. Good guess, though. At what? A, exactly. So this next space would be A because it's in our new friend, the bass clef. Now, we learned that the lines in the bass clef went good, burritos, don't. So what's the name of that line note right there? Yes, sir. Huh? Yeah, it's D. All right. Spell a word. It's something you see in the mirror every day. F, A, C, and the top space is what? E. Thank you, sir. Yes, it's an E. It spells.
Fade.
All right. So these four notes off of our new friends treble and bass clef spelled the word fade. All right, let's do one more. Okay, so in the bass clef, if the bottom line is G, A, B, what?
C.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to try to draw a C with my mouse. It's a little tricky. All right, then I've got a treble clef note, and just like you told me, they spell the word face. So what's the second letter in the word face? A is exactly right. Good job. All right. Now we have a bass clef line note. Good burritos don't what? F or fall. Okay, F was correct. I think you must be taking some piano lessons because that's awesome. It is an E. Excellent. E for Elvis. Now,
To the music. No,
cafe. Yes.